Excerpt from Mescaline American, the biography of a city that is waking up. I drove to a ritual that led me to the grassy edges of Wonderworld. They stood facing one another like two boxers, sizing each other up while the referee, dressed in crosses, officiated the ceremony. A young man, a young woman, staring into one another. Mazzy star constellation. Camera flashings distorted the sky and melted the background music all over the groom and all over the bride, and that was it. They are bound in it, buried in each other's spirit, walking away from the ceremony in unified light for what will be Earth's eternity. Hey, that's my little sister in the gown, the robes of white silk, cotton embroidered fabric, flesh uniform of matrimony. Today's the tomorrow until tomorrow becomes today again. Shadows of drunken post-youth associations passing through one another's intoxicated shadows. Not from the alcohol, but from the event, the ritual itself, bathed in the light of the sun and in the night hours lit up by man's electricity. Ghosts of Tesla beating the hell out of Edison. Note, I don't capitalize Edison. My Catholic upbringing said, fuck this, it's all insane now. Philosophy beards, apple cider blues, abducted rainbows, turned into self-anointing halos worn by yet another shadow ghost on the haunt. Where I, with my now blackened boots, have become hooves, and putting out yet another cigarette on the grassy edges of Wonderworld. It almost had a Lewis Carroll atmosphere. All the characters were there, a wandering cat lurking the grounds, mad hatters with microphones, toasting the groom, toasting the bride. I kept looking up, kept looking down, side to side, all around for the white rabbit. It was a great inspiring scene with no one left to dark loneliness. But that's when it came. The clock in my brain told me the time, and I had to gather my people and shake hands and say goodbye to the celebrated husband and wife, as they are now known, and scattered away to the darkness to park cars, and finally to the road, the dark road that led us here. After the balloons have deflated, after directing the humans to the remote site of the ritual, I was turning my headlights on, heading home to the art scare, but got there too late. I will not tell you the name of this town because I do not want you knowing where we are at. There is a concern that you may come and contaminate the idea in progress. This is a protective course of action. I feel I must let you know before we get started the seriousness of this happening. No one is to be trusted. As you read this, know that there are younger versions of ourselves plugging into the equipment, humming through its electricity, getting to know one another through the electric confines created. There are plucking sounds from the vortex we opened up for them, and now it's their job to keep it open. I will come to visit them in their electric circles formed, to record them, to allow it to expand and regurgitate muses onto the consciousness of their collective self. They will feel the muses whispering by. They will hear them whispering reverb screams gently into the ear. Lick the eardrum, or they will not. Not everyone can tune in. It cannot be taught. I've seen the most well-trained musicians fail the entity, and the most raw two-note knowing beginner be accepted by the entity. So do not be discouraged if you feel you have no art. The entity will give you the art. Outside the reverb and delay reside puppets and jerseys cheering and ranting in unison at the game, all of them wearing the same shirt, using the same words. There's 20 of them or more at any given time. This is a cult-like behavior, if I may say so myself, especially when they all stop to look at you and see you're not on any level with them. So to say, you are just passing through wishing you had the invisibility of a ghost. Damn, I have to share this dimension with these entities. I have to share this dimension with these entities who fear transcendence, who hate unadorned truth, and definitely do not understand the medium-like approach to playing music or projecting art. It is not us they respect because we require them to think, to become, to free themselves from the programming of local radio and television, sports, and there will be more to come. I've seen them huddled with their words, their music, and it's all theirs. And the vortex is open in Victoria, Texas.